Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Eve, Eve, I'm gonna need for you to go sit down somewhere, go find you some comfort in your life, go relax, go on the beach somewhere, drink you some martinis or whatever your preferred drink, and get out of my face with this mess. I don't know what you thinking. Claire told you correctly. You don't want to hear this, but in your little mind, you thinking being Kill Sierra, I'm gonna take away what he took away from me, so that's gonna make me feel somewhat better. I don't know what better that's gonna make you feel, but okay. Then you gonna have the nerves and the audacity. Claire trying to help you out in some way. You slap her, push her down, and about to hurt her, trying to get away from her. And you talking about you ain't gonna be happy to being hurt the way you hurt. And first of all, are we gonna throw blame, hurt, trauma, loss, or any of that in that situation? Let's start with the fact that your daughter couldn't stand you before she died. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about reasons why your daughter didn't mess with you before she died. Let's talk about what type of mother sleep with their teenage boyfriend. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how that woman tried to get away from you and kept on trying to get away from you. She couldn't get away from you, so she ended up in being here because of you. So we gonna blame somebody. Let's blame you first. Then let's blame Ben for him, suffocating her, choking her. He take the blame just as much as you take the blame. Because if you wouldn't have did what you would have did, she wouldn't have first been, upset, not thinking, trying to get away from you, going into unknown places, trying to get away from you, and end up in Ben's hand. Let's go ahead and start there. So I'm not understanding and I'm not understanding why you think this gonna make you feel better. And Vincent about tired of you already. Vincent, you sign up for this. I don't know where she got some money at. She must got a sugar daddy on disposal somewhere or whatever. But you better go ahead and cash them checks and not play around with them. Cause we know Eve ain't got no money like that. And we know exactly how she get her money. The same way Kate get her money. From sugar daddy, rich man, or she'll end up trying to find a man to marry and divorce or end up killing them. So you might want to go ahead and cash those checks, and I wouldn't play around with them at all. Oh, and by the way, once y'all do get caught, she gonna throw you all under the bus. Expect several buses, trains, cars, and anything else that's coming on the same lane as you. Expect to get ran over by all of that, because we already know when she in danger, when she in trouble, she'll blame the next person and point at the next person and say, "Oh, I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing wrong." So yeah, that bombing, that was her idea, but you went ahead and sought it on up. So just expect that she gonna, blame you for everything. And she gonna act like she the innocent bird in the matter. She was distraught about her daughter. Her daughter died, being killed. She a suffering mother that's still suffering the loss of her daughter. So expect all that to come on down on you now. So while you sit up here doing everything she doing, playing mind control with Ben, I'd advise you to go ahead and cash them checks. Cause she ain't no better than Kate. And I wouldn't trust her money as far as I could throw her. So yeah, you better go ahead and cash them checks on, buddy. So being in the beginning stages of being brainwashed, or it's working but not really working. He got to give Ben the final drug to make him work. Ben suffering and going through the changes. And the part that making me mad about the whole situation is, Ben, you know what's going on. You know you suffering and fighting your feelings. Why don't you go ahead and relay this to Sierra, like, I'm doing bad. I'm seeing this, man. I'm seeing. Why don't you go ahead and tell the woman how you feel and what's going on with you? Why keep her in the dark? Why keep her in the dark knowing that you say you'll never kill her, but quite frankly, you killed 4 people being, I didn't excuse you all this time. I don't trust you if I can throw you neither. So, yeah, you might well go ahead and tell Sierra what's going on with you because I don't trust you neither. So, I'd rather be safe than sorry because you end up killing Sierra, Hope won't end up killing you. So, and then that'll be too many injured parties in that situation. So, Ben, you need to go ahead and tell Sierra how you feeling, what's going on with you. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling ill. You need to go ahead and tell Sierra what's going on with you. Because all this silent and, oh, nothing going on with me. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing good. Like, we don't need none of that. We need you to be honest with Sierra because if something happened to Sierra, they're going to blame you. And then all the killing in the necktie killing mess gonna come up. Then once Hope find out what you done did, she already done got her badge. Ben, go ahead and tell Sierra what's going on with you. Don't keep her in the dark like that. That's messed up for you to keep her in the dark like that. So I'll advise you to go ahead and tell that girl what's going on and be vocal with her at this point. And go ahead and get yourself together. Now let's get to Gabby, Jake, Gwen, that situation. Chad, I never said you was worthy to run the mirror. You're proving my point time and time and time and time again. So the assistant still working for you. The same assistant and not telling you what's going on. So Gabby ended up closing that deal with Jake. Well, with Jake help to close that deal with Collins. You sit up there with Gwen and Chad. Don't think I'm gonna give you a little pass with our little kids. Even though Gwen kissed you, you could have pushed her to you know what off of you. You could have threw her shoved her off of you. You act like you didn't seem like a man that didn't like that. Cause a man I know that wouldn't like that, they would have pushed them off of them so quick, they would have been on the floor. So we're not gonna pretend like you didn't like that kids. And I ain't giving you no pass, quite frankly, because you is a playboy too. So I ain't giving you no pass. Even though she forced herself on you, you should have been pushing her off of you. She was like a zombie and your lips was fresh meat for her. And she was sitting up there sucking your lips. So you could have pushed her off of her. You had plenty of time. You didn't do that. You let Gabby caught you, so I'm blaming you. As a man sitting up there letting that woman take advantage of you like that. When she said, let's pretend like we in the bed together to make Jake jealous, you should have said, I'm done, bye. I ain't got time. You sit there entertained, then when she go to suck your lips like a vacuum cleaner, now you ready and now you upset, Chad. I'm not falling for that. And Gabby, you ungrateful, you ungrateful. Now you know this man is not. Now you know that man is not this type of man that do the business thing. You could have been a little bit more grateful for this man, cause this man did not have to, help you out with this plan, even though he was, didn't have the best table manners. You still could have at least told the man thank you for, for at least helping, at least trying, getting me somewhere. And then all that hollering and yelling and upset mess she was doing, it ended up working in your favor. So you need to apologize, get on your hands and knees in that little tight skirt, whatever the dress you got on, and get on your hands and knees and kiss that man toe. Because that man didn't have to help you. And Jackie is a player, as y'all know this. Jackie is a player, and you seen he love playing Gwen and Gabby together. He loved Gwen, but when it come to Gwen, he willing to make Gabby happy by any means. If that means upsetting Gwen, and you know her insecurities are beyond this world, I don't know why he even entertain Gabby at all with this situation, knowing how insecure and how crazy Gwen is. I don't know why he even entertained it, but he do. So I'm guessing he liked the attention. He liked upsetting her. He liked making her mad. I guess there's some payback. It's a clapback from that book situation. I'm guessing that's why he keep on entertaining Gabby or whatever. That's why I said he liked the attention. He got two women fighting over him, one crazy over him. Gabby fighting with her feelings for her dead ex-husband, twin brother. She can possibly have him, but she don't want to go down that incest line. So I'm guessing she composing herself, and I'm guessing Jake like being a player and being a little playboy of it all. You know, got two women competing and fighting over him, so he ain't gonna play him. And he can make Gwen mad enough and jealous enough. He can get what he want out of her and use Gabby to his advantage. I'm guessing to stand to the mention or whatever. So I don't understand what his deal is, and I don't understand why he keep on playing them two with each other. Like I said, he enjoying it too much from the beginning ever since I noticed him. And you see how jealous that woman is. So I don't know why you even entertaining Gabby at this point, but you are. So I'm seeing that you are a player. You enjoying two women fighting over you, even though one not fighting for you and one nuts over you. And the whole, going on with the whole Demara business, you trying to get in it. You want Gabby to teach you, knowing that's gonna make the other nut over here go crazy, but you don't really care what that nut over here saying, just as long as you make this nut over here happy, Gabby happy. So I don't know what's going on here and there. And Chad, like I said, give up the mirror, because when it comes to your wife carrying the mirror, who you gonna put first, the mirror or your wife? That's all I want to know. Like I said, you got too much going on in your life. You should be in Florida with your wife, not dealing with the mirror. Like I said, I don't know why you didn't hand Kate over the reins and let her run it, and you go deal with Abigail and her problem. Besides sitting in here running to Florida, I know you tired. I know you exhausted. Why you keep on doing that? I don't get it, but okay. Whatever makes you happy. But I know one thing, between the mayor and your wife, you better choose Abigail, because I'm still upset with you when it comes to that situation about you and that whole, Gabby with a Y and Gabby with a YA and Gabby with an I and Gabby with a I with a Y. I'm sick of that situation. So, and that's all I can hit you in is that situation. So I advise you to go on to Florida with your wife and let Gabby run it or whatever, because between Demara, Gabby and her antics, then you got Gwen and her insecurities, now you got to worry about Jake. Where do Abigail fit into this situation? Bad enough you dealing with a whole lot there. Then you got to put your wife and try to put her first. And you know how she is. So go ahead and either give the Mary the Kate, or hand it over to Gabby, whichever one you see fit. But I want you to put your wife first for a change. Justin. I knew you was gonna give in. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So Bonnie and her situation involving this book deal. So that goes to show me that Bonnie was never the one that had money like that. So the first deal that came running at her, she grabbed it and ran. Meaning this book deal, which naked her at the end. Yeah, you selling books, but at the end of the day, you gonna end up getting snaked out of this deal, or end up getting, less than what you deserve, even though you the author. So, like I said, I don't feel sorry for you when it comes to that book, that whole situation. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Karma is a you know what. So I say this your karma. That's what I say. Look how you did. Look how you did Adrian. Look how you did her family. Look how you did Adrian locked up in prison all them months and years. I say this karma. That's what I say. I don't understand why Justin helping you, but I guess he got a soft spot for fellas, or a soft spot for fellas that people getting used and played. So I guess that's why he helping you out. But okay. He helping you out. That don't mean he gonna win, because you signed that deal. Ain't nobody tell you to sign that deal. You supposed to get the lawyer before the deal. before you put your, John Hancock on it. Not afterwards, now you complaining. So Justin might help you out a little bit, but at the end of the day, you are bound by that contract because you didn't sign that contract, Miss Thing. And just cause somebody offer you money don't mean it's good money. That'll teach you a lesson besides running behind the almighty dollar like Eve and like Kate do. Next time you'll learn to read the fine print and realize whether it's a good deal or a bad deal because you didn't end up getting yourself trapped into a contract that Justin may or may not be able to get you out of. So I don't feel sorry for you at all. Not even much a little bit, not even much a whole lot. I don't feel nothing for you. Because I'm still upset about the Adrian situation. So whatever. So you getting played and you getting used. Who really cares, Bonnie? Because I know I don't. Because when I go to think about it, I think about Adrian and what Adrian went through and how you sat there and let all that happen to her. But you want us to read the book to see how sorry and how sincere you are. Besides saying that you want us to read the book. So we going to read the book and how this book robbing you out of millions because the person that's made the deal with you sitting up there robbing you. So we going to sit there and read the book and join you getting conned out of your own deal, watching all this money that's supposed to be going in your pockets, going to the other people's pockets that gave you this little messed up deal that you can't get yourself out of unless Justin get you out of it. So I ain't got nothing for you, Bunny, to be quite honest. And like I said, it was only a matter of time before it came back to bite you in your rear end. So we just gonna run with that and have fun with that. It's biting you in your behind where the sun don't shine. Maybe that'll teach you a lesson. And I hope Justin don't get you out of this deal because you don't deserve it. Well, you don't deserve the book deal in general. You don't deserve that anyway. Cause I just like it's paying you for all the stuff you did anyways. So you don't deserve it anyways. Knowing how that book was made and where that book came from and how you use somebody's whole identity and life and now you basically getting paid for it. So I'm glad somebody giving you back what you gave to Adrian and her family. So if you have to suffer, you end up losing all your money, oh well. You better get on you a bus, but you better get on the Greyhound and go wherever you going then. Goodbye. Sammy, Will, Allie, that whole situation, I really don't have too much to say about it because Allie is a brat at this point. Allie running away from her own troubles, besides giving the baby up for adoption or giving the baby to, somebody else. You decides to get a baby to Eric and Nicole to raise the baby. So, Allie, at this point, you a brat. I thought we was making headways with you when it came to this baby and you holding the baby, bonding with the baby. Now your little scary self want to run out of town and get your passport and flee away from the baby. So at this point, you're a brat, and I don't appreciate it. So at this point, Ellie, you get nothing from me. Like I said, the baby is in good hands with Eric and Nicole. I will give you that. You did that one thing right. But why are you running away from your problems? You had a whole child. You want to must let this sit. You want to must let this settle in, or let the papers get finalized, or let the ink drown that besides you running out of town. Like, L, at this point, I lost all respect for you. You're a brat. I'm hoping what people been putting in my comments not true, that you homophobic and you didn't want Will and Sonny to raise the baby is because you don't believe in, gay marriages and all that. So I'm hoping that ain't true, but I'm getting the sense of that might be true just for your action for this one episode. So, and I ain't liking it. And yeah, Sammy, it's just Sammy. She always gonna interfere. She always gonna be the what. She always gonna be the Tasmanian devil going to screwing her life, her kids' life, and anybody else life. Belle, I got some words for you, but I don't know if I want to. You gonna get it now. I'm gonna give it to you right now, Belle. What kind of raising your daughter do you plan on doing, and when she what kind of raising your daughter do you plan on doing when she 18 and independent by now? The fact that you said, and I said, she trying to, Belle, have you done bumped your head? Did you fall and bump your head this morning did you hit your head on the floor again? How are you gonna raise an 18-year-old? In the eyes of the law, she's grown. She can do whatever she wants to. Even though she got into a little bit of trouble, she's 18. What kind of raising your daughter do you plan on doing, Missy? Please explain. And another thing, Hong Kong is so important to you that you can't take your tail to Hong Kong, get your stuff, and bring your tail back to Salem. You got to stay in Hong Kong. That's where you lost me at with that too. Oh, I want her to go to Hong Kong with us, to our home. You lost that chance as soon as she turned 18 years old. Yes, she had her trouble, but she can make her own choices and her own decision now. And Marlena there to back up. I don't know what kind of raising you plan on doing at 18, but okay. Let's run with that, Belle. And the fact that you think Hong Kong is more important than your daughter, Belle, I have nothing for you at all. And you better not be a dummy to go on here with this Sami deal and help her take this baby away from Nicole, or you are bigger, you know what, than I thought you was. Belle, you get on my nerves sometimes. Like, I just can't with you. Like, you want to be a mother, but it seems like you stuck and you don't know how. Allie a better mother than you at some point. Like, I don't understand you. What kind of reason you going to be doing at 18? Why do you want to stay in Hong Kong? I understand the money over there might be good because the corporate job you got, but shouldn't helping your daughter through life, she's 18 now, shouldn't that be more important in Hong Kong? Shouldn't that and being around your daughter be more important? She didn't graduate, she going to college. Shouldn't you be around your daughter, actually being a mother to your daughter for a change? Shouldn't that be more important than you than Hong Kong? No, I didn't think so neither. Because I don't know what kind of raising you plan on doing. But okay, I'm going to get off your neck now. My foot tired of your neck. But I'm tired of you now. Will and Sonny, Will, how mad was you at Will? I mean, Sonny, how mad was you at Will? Because it seemed like you got over that very quickly. And now we to the puppy. We didn't get the baby, but now we getting the puppy. So I found that kind of funny how you was kind of, you was mad at him for a few episodes. Now all of a sudden you smiling, you hugging and all that all of a sudden. So how mad was you at Will? That's all I want to know from you. Kate, you need to choose your words more wisely. I know you didn't say on Friday's episode or Thursday's episode that Kate always ruined her children's lives, always running behind her children and all this. When you run behind Lucas 24/7 and Lucas try to find a woman, you run it up there trying to stop him. Kate, use your words more wisely. How you pointing fingers at Sami? Yes, Sami is all that, and we agree with you. But so are you. And let's not forget, at least Sami like that with all her kids. You just that way with one. I guess Luke is still a kid in your eyes, and he'll never be a grown man, an adult with kids in your life, in your heart. He just a baby to you. That he can't find love, he can't do this on his own. You got to be there to annoy him and aggravate him. So what's the difference than you annoying one of your kids and Sami annoying all her kids? What's the difference, Kate? She do it to all. You do it to one that you don't think is a grown man and got kids that can't take care of himself. You got to interfere with his love life, his work life. Do you have to pick out his underwear, dude? Do you have to pick out his clothes? Do you tell her not to cut his beard or keep a beard like that? Do you put any inputs in his hair? Cause I'm confused about what's the difference between you and Sammy and what Sammy do and what you do. I'm confused. How you pointing fingers over here and you doing the same thing over there? Please help me. Please help me. Kate, help me. Please help me. Because I'm confused at this point, and I don't know what's going on with you. But you love to throw insults, but when you do throw them, you sound like a fool saying it when you doing the same thing Sammy doing. The only difference is Sammy don't just outcast one; she get them all together. You outcast one, all the other ones able to live their life besides one. Hell, I'm surprised Luke is able to have kids. You probably was there trying to catch the sperm too, trying to put it in Sammy. All we know. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night and have a good weekend. Bye.